gambler? Welcome to a completely new dimension in game room adventure. Nickels and dimes. Nickels and dimes for the hottest games, the lowest prices, and the best family fun. Then enter the kingdom of laser technology. Enter the kingdom of the Dragon Slayer. And all you'll ever need is nickels and dimes.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Meet the Droll family, 4 lifeless individuals, helplessly idle not only in mind, but in body, lost somewhere in the realm between time and space, between light and shadow. Their next stop, Nickels and Dimes. Nickels and Dimes, where you enter another dimension, not only of sight and sound, but of fun and excitement, adventure and fantasy. Submitted for your approval. For great family fun, your next stop up ahead, Nickels and Dimes.
Oh, hi. We're here at the Pueblo Recreation Center for the second Invitational Video Game All-Stars Championship Competition. I'm your host, Kirk Kennedy, and today we will welcome players from the Southern Colorado area. And now here's our first player, Rich Cazzetti. Hi, Rich. How long have you been playing video games?
About 3 years.
Yeah, do you go to school?
Yeah, I'm a student at Adams State College in Alamosa.
Uh-huh. Well, what game are you going to play for us today?
Defenders will be our first one.
Defenders? Do you have any favorite game? Is this one of your favorites?
One of my favorites, that, along with probably Missile Command and Space Invaders, Miss Pac-Man, I'll see that.
What was your highest score on Defenders?
My best score on this was 26 million, I'll just say 26.5 million. I got the...
That's quite a score.
Yeah, I had the world record on it.
World record?
At the beginning of last year.
Great. Okay, well, I'm going to step aside here, and we're going to let Rich play Defender. Rich?
Yeah,
Defenders. A lot different from any other game that had come out. Just a little similar buttons like Asteroids, but everything else pretty much different because it's a lot more complicated. I'm a lot faster than other people. Like when I first started, people would say I was going too fast or different from other people's strategies, but I just like to get the pods with my smart bombs and just kill what's ever there and go as fast as I can. That comes from having, I guess, time contests, because I remember people telling me when I started I was going too fast, but I guess I'll do better at games that are faster. In 1981, when the game came out, I'm pretty sure it had been the #1 game for popularity for like 4 to 6 months towards the end of 1981, and that had been when I started playing Defender. When I started, like I said before, it had been a totally different game in itself, so I wasn't very good at all, not like even getting 10,000 the first parts, but say after a month, 6 weeks, it jumped up in the millions. Then one night, I jumped up and played 28 hours and 10 minutes, which was a score of 26.5 million, which then was a world record, and I played from January 30th to February 2nd. And when people were counting the ships, I'd been told that I'd accumulated over 1,000 ships, but then the memory bank overloaded and would not give me any more. To my opinion, it's like that and Asteroids or certain games, even Pac-Man is not even who's the best, it's what machine will last the longest without overloading on a person, because there's been tremendous numbers of attempts, and myself have done that, and I've never been able to equal the score or better it so far.
5-cent video games, 5-cent pinball. Wow!
At the 5-center game room, all 70 different games are all...
Oh god, it's so big.
Your quarter gets
What happened to the alerts? Whoa, that's not the right thing.
Bring the whole family for 5-cent thrills. The 5-center game room, 509 South Circle Drive, Colorado Springs.
Say, a funny thing happened when I started to play Congo Bongo. Hey, these nuts are crazy. Who are these guys? Hey, fellas, let's not get carried away. Oh, no! Maybe I'll go for a swim. On second thought, maybe I'll go for a walk. Hey, lady, this is a one-way street. Hey, that's the guy I've been looking for. Congo Bongo from Sega. It lasts a long, long time.
When Play Cable comes to your house, cable comes alive. It's the world's most sophisticated computer game library at your fingertips 24 hours a day on cable TV. It's Play Cable, the all-game channel. Now you won't just watch TV, you'll sack the quarterback, slide into home plate, even blast your way through hyperspace. Every month on Play Cable, you'll play an action-packed selection of 15 Intellivision games. The games that play more like the real thing. New games, returning games, and continuing favorites. All for less each month than you'd pay for a single game cartridge. Don't wait to play the world's most sophisticated computer game library. Order Play Cable now. For details, call your cable operator.
Take it from Mickey. Play Cable's a hit.
Play Cable, the all-game channel.
We now return to Video Game All-Stars.
We're at the 5 Center, where all the games cost just 5 cents. Let's go inside and see who's here. We're here at the 5 Center in Colorado Springs, and our next guest is James Barmard from Fountain, Colorado. Come on over here, would you, James?
Hi.
Well, James, what is your favorite game?
Jack the Giant Killer.
Jack the Giant Killer. Is this it right here?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How long have you been playing this game?
4, 5 months.
5 months? And you've pretty well mastered it then, huh?
Yeah.
What's your highest score?
120,000.
120,000. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to step aside and we're going to let James play Jack the Giant Killer.
Jack the Giant Killer. You walk up a beanstalk and you gotta try to collect all the nuts you can and watch out for the bird and the caterpillar that knock you off. And then when you get up to the top, you jump from brick to brick on the second screen, and then you gotta climb down the beanstalk with the harp. Down the beanstalk, you have to watch out for little blue round things, and they'll knock you off too. One thing, when you're climbing up the beanstalk, you can kill the...
Again, this is a crazy amount of subs. Thank you for the person who just gifted all those. Damn.
And that'll give you 50 points. And you can only get a certain amount of nuts, 50 nuts. And then you can shoot the things. There's a caterpillar, there's a bird, there's a scorpion, and a butterfly. The end is when you get up to the girl and then it starts all over again. You gotta keep climbing up the beanstalk. The object of the game is to rescue the girl. My high score is 120,000. And it took me about 2 or 3 months to get at least 100,000 on it. When I started practicing, then I finally got 120,000. Here's one of the things that you have to watch out for in Jack the Giant Killer. There is falling nuts when you're going down the beanstalk. There's caterpillars, birds, and butterflies, bats, and some other things. After you get the harp, you come back down and you go up the beanstalk. It starts all over when you come down the beanstalk. Then you go after the gold, then the goose, and then the lady, and then you come down the beanstalk. He starts chopping down the beanstalk, and then the giant starts falling on his head and bounces a few times, and then Jack and the lady start to make love, and then it starts all over again, but the boards are just longer and harder. I would like to play so many doubles, but no one's good enough to beat me.
Prizes for the Video Game All-Stars players provided by Video Shop, 523 South Tejon in Colorado Springs. For all your home video supplies and equipment, see the Video Shop. Pikes Peak Books and Comics, 3311 North Academy Boulevard, Colorado Springs, specializing in comic books and Dungeons & Dragons supplies. The Leather Connection, 24 East Bijou, Colorado Springs. Leather goods? See the Leather Connection. Travelli's Philadelphia-style steaks and hoagies, 2729.5 North Nevada Avenue, Colorado Springs. For authentic Philadelphia-style sandwiches, nobody can beat Travelli's. And by Budget Tapes and Records, 327 North Tejon in Colorado Springs. When you think records and tapes, think Budget. Promotional consideration provided by Bear Creek Shirts and Graphics, 119 South 26th Street, Colorado Springs, and by Focal Point Studios, 3410 North Carefree Circle, Colorado Springs.
We'll be back to Video Game All-Stars after these messages.
When you're out zooming across the galaxy with nothing to do, touch down here at Space Center 3. And take off with the wildest video games in Fountain, Security, or Wide Field. Space Center 3 has pinball. Space Center 3 has foosball and pool tournaments. Space Center 3, 106 North Santa Fe Avenue in Fountain. Space Center 3 challenges you. The Pueblo Recreation Center is the foosball center of Southern Colorado, featuring tournaments every Thursday and Sunday and quarterly championship tournaments with cash prizes. And the Rec Center also has pool tournaments every Tuesday on the finest tables in Pueblo. Play at the largest game room in Southern Colorado, the Pueblo Recreation Center, 1012 West Abriendo in Pueblo.
I see you, you don't see me. I want you, you don't want me. I don't care, I still have you. You were your clone. My very own, in my very home, I would never be alone. And if I ask, would you let me borrow your console?
Thanks for joining us for this special program. If you or someone you know could be an all-star, contact us in care of this station. Tune in next time for another look inside the exciting world of video games on Video Game All-Stars.
Prepare for the following erotic interactive transmission.
Hello. So that was only about half of what that show that we just watched. I cut it down to about half the length. So there's actually 3 episodes of Video Game All-Stars. The first 2 episodes of Video Game All-Stars are exactly like, or episode 2 is just like the first episode, which we just saw half of it. The third episode is way more insane because they change hosts, and they replace that very boring host with a self-proclaimed local funny man, a comedian. He's extremely obnoxious. He's terrible. But the show gets way more high energy in the process, and there's also puppets involved, and there's one puppet that's pretty racist looking. And that one is crazy enough that I think at some point we just need to watch the thing in full. Also, another interesting thing, the way when I found all three of these episodes, they are archived in full with all of the local TV commercials. And it's because the guy who produced all three episodes back then in like 1983 through 84, he still had like copies of them and put them up online on his own channel. No one, and they all have like 50 views each or something like that. No one's ever really discovered these but me, last I checked. So that's a super... It's one of my favorite things I found because it's so like perfectly like archived in full in okay quality compared to a lot of other stuff, like with the commercials and everything. And it's something a lot more obscure than most other like gaming content, gaming shows people remember from back in the early 80s. There were two commercials in there that I put in that weren't from that show. And that was the Congo Bongo one and also the Intellivision cable service thing that let you download games to your TV cable connection. Yeah, Play Cable. And also I keep forgetting the name of the comedian they hired for the Congo Bongo commercial. It's a very famous comedian that like everyone's grandparents or great grandparents fucking loved, and like his whole thing was just all of his jokes were like 8 words long at most or something. It was just like really rapid fire joke after joke, and they killed at the time, even though it's just like, whoa, get a load of this guy. These guys are nuts. And then I have one other thing that I was originally saving for a highlight reel that's just, oh God, my alert box is huge everywhere. Help me. No. Smaller. Fix it. I thought I had that dialed in right. Jackson Beck, I don't remember. But yeah, this other thing I was gonna like chop up and put into some highlight reels or pre-roll reels. Yeah, it's just me today on the stream. But it's too good, and I have to show it, stream it in full someday, is an episode of Oprah that's entirely about families dealing with video game addiction. It was really just like almost every single family they have on is just like the whole family is having fun playing video games except for mom or dad, and everyone else is having fun. So they object and they drag them onto Oprah. No Dr. Phil or Oz. This is like early 90s. This is like the games they're complaining about is like, oh, my husband won't stop playing Tetris on his Game Boy while he's driving or he plays it at red lights or whatever. Henny Youngman for Congo Bongo? That might be it. Anyways, that's enough talking about the pre-roll stuff. We're here to play some Legend of Legaia, because you may have seen me tweeting about that a little bit recently, or skeeting on Blue Sky. I'm also there. Henny is the Take My Wife Please comedian. I think that's the guy then, yeah. But yeah, there's very few RPGs from the PS1 era that I was obsessed with, aside from like Final Fantasy and other Squaresoft developed things. Like a lot of other developers just didn't make stuff at the level of Squaresoft stuff, so it didn't really grab me too frequently. There's a couple of exceptions, one of them being at the bottom there, Wild Arms 1 and 2. Those games kick ass, even if Wild Arms 2's localization is hot garbage. But if there is one game that I was obsessed with almost as much as Final Fantasy back then, when I was like 12-ish, 10 to 12, it was Legend of Legaia. This game owns and I started playing this about a weekish ago. I'm about to get to the first, like, big, like, major boss fight. And, like, this game sold decently at the time when it came out. I think it hit, like, 1 million. But it these days, it's definitely, like, it feels like a pretty niche, fairly obscure RPG in comparison to a lot of the other stuff people bring up when they think of PS1 RPGs. Is it an anniversary of Legend of Legaia? Because someone else tweeted about it an hour ago? I don't think so. So yeah, if you are not familiar with this game, probably the biggest thing everyone remembers this game for is its combat system. It's pretty unique. It is a turn-based RPG, but instead of just selecting attack or whatever, this game has the thing called the tactical arts system, where you select attack and then you're thrown into a window where essentially you're dialing in like fighting game combos, but like only the D-pad motions, essentially, like up, down, left, right. So up and down are high and low kicks, left and right are your left and right arms. And when you throw those in certain orders, you can throw out like special moves and stuff. And this game does not impress graphically when you're out in the field, but the battles I think honestly look pretty good still, and we'll get to this very shortly. And the general plot of this is, hey, God made humans. Humans almost died out like 3 or 4 times because they're super weak. So God made like weird little monster guys called Surus who could form symbiotic relationships with humans. Like they would latch onto a human, and that person would then get like superpower. They could lift up rocks and shit. And like when Surus weren't attached to people, they were big like stone-like creatures. Some of them were big enough to ride like trains and shit. And then a mysterious mist, which you can see on the screen right now, started to flood in like 10 years before the start of the game. And it made all the Surus mutate into huge monsters, and now everyone's just kind of like isolated in small cities, kind of like disconnected from everyone else. And our 3 party members here have the only 3 like Surus who don't get mutated by the mist. So we're running around trying to stop all of that. And Songi here, being just the red version of our party member on the left here, he's just the rival. They're both warrior monks. And Songi here also got his own... Bleh. Sorry if I lisp at any time. I've got Invisalign going on right now, so I'm still not entirely used to it. Yeah, Songi has his own evil Suru attached to his arm now. Oh, did someone play the big boy on the sound alerts and it didn't go? Oh no. I think I faintly heard the big boy. Here. It was turned down a little bit, so I just cranked it up. We'll see what it sounds like next time someone plays a sound alert here. Apologies that the big boy was not a good volume. But yeah, I think the battles here look pretty alright, especially because your party members don't stay in a line. Like, they actually will physically run up to the enemy and hit them, and then after they're done attacking, they stay there where they finish their attack, And so all the enemies and your party members are kind of move around the battlefield and get scattered and, reposition. Position doesn't matter in this, but it just makes everything look a lot cooler. I'm probably going to beat this boss fight very easily because I did a little bit of grinding and I've leveled up some magic spells. All the spells in this game are actually summons. Any, mutated Suru enemies that you find, when you kill them, you have a random chance of acquiring them as a summon. The more you use each individual summon, the more they level up. Yeah, it was like 2/3 of his health, I think. I have not beaten the bees yet, no. I was going to go to the bees after finishing this dungeon. But yeah, for normal attacks, you can boop, 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 up, down, left, whatever. Here's the techniques, the arts I have learned so far. Some of them you can only learn from books you find in the game, in the world, and other ones, the majority of them you just find by experimenting, and it's just oh shit, I put in up, down, down, and that was a new move that I didn't have before. But yeah, there's also that bar on the bottom. That's how much space you have to fit in commands. The higher someone's speed stat is, the larger that bar is, which means the more individual hits you can fit into a single turn. We can give him more. We can extend that bar by going to the spirit command, which is kind of like defending and also giving yourself more AP. That thing in the bottom right there, that orange bar. At the same time, because you need different amounts of AP to pull off different moves here. So, yeah, I want to fit two arts in at once. Also, chat, yes, this game does have fishing in it. A fairly involved fishing minigame. Another fun thing that's a little bit more of a secret thing the game doesn't tell you right away is so I've got Thunder Punch at the top of the list here, and then underneath it I've got Back Punch. That's technically 6 commands I would have to fit in, and I've only got room for 5. But Thunder Punch ends with a left, and Back Punch starts with a left, and so you can overlap those commands and fit 6 punches, or 2 arts that would normally take 6 punches into just 5. Done. My magic was too strong. And Mr. Goo in the chat, yeah, it is possible to learn the majority of your arts from the get-go if you were just really, really good at, guessing them. Or, if you just went to Game Facts and you got a list. Although some of the end game ones, you probably aren't able to do at the start of the game because your speed stat is just not good enough to fit in the amount of commands you need into the bar, even if you charge it up. And yeah, people are pretty close to the Popeye proportions of 7, even though this game came out a few years after 7. Final Fantasy 7. Like a year after 7? Okay. And yeah, at the start of this game, you know, you're just like starting in normal ass, you know, villages with huts, so there's no technology or anything. And then when you get here and you find the very first source of where like the evil mist is coming from, it's like from a big ass generator, and the further and further you go into the game, like the more technological a lot of stuff becomes. I'm gonna save those items, just heal up. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got that ring from him. What does that do? Ah, that should go on Noah here. Noah is the fastest party member, so she can fit in a lot of individual strikes in each turn, but her arts use up a lot of AP, and so you end up spending more turns with her just like guarding so you can get more AP. So just getting 10% more AP is pretty good. Have I delved into Star Ocean at all? No, I haven't actually. Whoop. Star Ocean I have never touched. There is that remake of Star Ocean 2 coming out later this year, and I'm a little interested in that. The format of that game sounded interesting. Yeah, I'm a little over-leveled for this part, I think. Which is usually not the normal experience in this game, because while I think this game's really good, the biggest issues with this game are that you kind of have to grind at times, especially early on, before you get like your full party. And also enemies just, especially at the start of the game, which I'm still kind of in.
You're pretty good.
Whoa! Thank you. There's the sound alerts. Enemies do not drop a lot of money in this game. And so you kind of end up just grinding that a lot. Oh yes, the little Suru, the raw Suru that everyone has in their arms. They're living beings. They talk. If one of the party members is ever glowing, that's their little guy in their wrist talking. Yes. Thomas in the chat, you're right. The voice actor of the protagonist, who is a silent protagonist aside from the stuff he shouts in combat. The Pentagon. Thanks, Gex. Yeah, the voice actor for the protagonist in this game is the Japanese voice actor for Okuyasu and JoJo in Diamond is Unbreakable. That was super fun to learn. So yeah, if you're playing through this game normally, and especially if you're playing through this game normally and you're, say, 10 or 11 like I was when I was playing this game, this game has many points where it gets really difficult. The boss fights in this game, the majority of them are no joke. They will, like, annihilate you. Oh yes, the thing you need to know about Noah, the girl here, is she was raised in a cave by a talking wolf. It was actually just a normal wolf possessed by the Rasuru that is now on her arm. And this is basically her first time having any kind of human interaction, so she's kind of like a cave lady. Crab. Something I like about this game that a lot of RPGs outside of like Square developed stuff didn't do much. There's many different battle themes in this game. Like the guardians of all of the mist generators in this game have their own boss theme. There's like 2 or 3 other boss themes. There's 2 different versions of the normal battle theme. And the soundtrack of this game is unique because a lot of the battle themes are not melodic, and they have weird, uncommon time signatures for battle themes. This is one of the less weird ones, but still. Also, all the like boss music in this game is extremely intimidating sounding, and it just makes every boss feel very scary as a kid. Also, yeah, a lot of the monster designs in this game are weird. I like them. I love that sound for when he's calling up his big fuck off attack. If you have a subwoofer hooked up when that thing goes off, it like makes your whole house shake. Okay, so he's calling his big, strong attack, so we just all need to block. That's the attack that would kill me, like, instantly as a kid. Part of that was because I didn't realize that the spirit command wasn't just charging up your AP and your attack bar. It was also, you know, it was also your defend command. Wait, did I do that right? Yes. Yeah, overall the sound design in this game is really good, especially all the punches and kicks. Oh, he blocked it. Fuck. Some other cool details in this game. So yeah, some people are commenting that Noah's pants kind of look like ground beef. All equipment except for accessories in this game are visually reflected in battle. So it's not just your weapon models that change, like Vaughn's little headband tiara thing he's got on his forehead. That's that would look different if it were a different piece of equipment. Same with like his pants and his chest armor. Really cool for a PS1 game. And yeah, some other like mechanics going on is Wait. Yeah, that. So, yeah, there's also a stat that's like how likely you are to block individual strikes when you use the spirit command. That also seems to be more likely on top of just, you know, reducing damage. And your defense stat is divided into upper and lower body. So if you get hit with high attacks and that's a lower stat than your lower, like the defense for your lower half of your body, you'll take more damage when you get hit on the upper half. There's also like some status effects. There's one called Rot that actually targets individual limbs. So like if you get Rot on your right arm, you can't use the right attack command until you cure Rot. And also like the high and low attacks here, if you're fighting an enemy that's floating off the ground, your low attacks won't work on them because you'll just kick below them and whiff. And the same with short enemies. If you use high kicks, you'll just kick straight over them. It's really cool. This game's fucking cool. Oh, shit. Oh my god! Stop blocking! This game did get a sequel on the PlayStation 2. I haven't personally played it. I've looked up some footage of it, and I've definitely heard opinions from a lot of other people, including someone whose opinion I trust, Ty Tuesday. The sequel, it sucks. It's not very good. Actually, how much MP do I have? This is 36 MP to cast. Yeah. But yeah, the sequel just, even visually, like the battles look way worse because everyone does stay in a line. They don't run around. All the attacks are way less impactful looking. They get rid of the magic system entirely. It's disappointing. Yes, that is a vertical hammer. It's just hard to tell because the boss is so big, but after the first strike, the big fist comes down straight down from the sky. It's just hard to see because the crab is huge. Okay, blocked the middle hit of that. There's a lot of stuff. Ooh, okay. I thought I killed him for a second. He got knocked over more than normal. Whoop. I love that sound effect. It's so fucking ominous. Like, even if the text box didn't say, you know, big attack coming on the next turn, you know something bad is about to happen when you hear that. But yeah, this game is hard. I still... Remember, this still feels a little, like, scary to do, fighting the big crab here. Yeah, we need to use the healing bloom so we can heal everybody. Healing bloom? Yeah. Okay, knocking him back more. I don't know if that's actually indicative of how much health he has left or what, but... Summoning in the middle of the crab. Someone else in the chat earlier was asking if I have played Hybrid Heaven. I did stream Hybrid Heaven a year or two ago. Ooh, did I get him? Yeah, I think I got him. Hell yeah. Only a little scary to fight him. Yeah, Hybrid Heaven I thought looked really interesting, doing turn-based wrestling move style stuff. Definitely pretty clunky, but I've still been meaning to get back to it someday. And also, chat, I have played a little bit of Xenogears, and I do like the combat system in that, like the different button combos to get different attacks out of it. It's actually a game I've been meaning to get to soon, because I've never played it in full. Oh yeah, you can feel the Eva inspiration in Xenogears like within the first 5 minutes. Yeah, there are some pre-rendered cutscenes in this game, just not a ton of them. And they generally don't show any of your characters in them. Yeah, the whole inciting incident for the plot in this game is just you, the silent protagonist, live in a tiny village, and oh no, it gets fucked up. And then you have to go out and just fix everything. Also, something I didn't know about this game for a really long time. This game actually has 4 different endings. Like the overall plot always ends the same, but what the silent protagonist Vaughn does at the end of the game is different based on a choice you make pretty close to the end of the game. It's like, oh, does he, get married to his the girl next door or whatever from the start of the game? Does he go on a pilgrimage across the world? Does he confess his love to the Noah, the lady in your party? And there's one other. Oh, I think he goes to become a monk or something and learn combat arts. So yeah, before we go forward with the story, there is one little extra thing I want to do. First, I wanted to see, is this guy selling any new weapons or anything? I don't think he does. Yeah. Oh, there is... Okay, 2 things I need to do. Also, something interesting... Another little tiny mechanic is you see this weapon, the short sword that Vaughn has equipped, and it says best for Vaughn, but everyone can equip it. When you're inputting your individual, high, low, left arm, right arm commands in battle, if you are using a weapon that party member is not skilled with, the arm that is holding that weapon, the block that goes into the attack bar at the bottom will be longer than all the other ones, which means you can fit less commands in. So there's that's the benefit to using weapons that are more geared towards what they're skilled with, because it means you can fit more blocks into your bar. Yeah, there's attack, there's upper defense and lower defense. Speed is just how long the bar is, your attack bar is, before you charge it up. And I think agility is just your actual turn order. And also I think it deals with how likely you are to block strikes. Have I tried Vagrant Story? Only a little bit. I'm aware of the weird mechanic of the more there's a bunch of different weapon types, and once you start killing a certain type of enemy with a specific type of weapon, you gotta keep it that way, where it's oh, you only kill orcs or whatever with spears because they become better at that one specific enemy type or something like that. But yeah, I've been meaning to play that as well, because man, that game's cutscene direction is incredible looking for a PS1 game. Also, yeah, this... I love looking at the world map in this game, because it's not a static image that you move a cursor over and look at, pointed at dots where the cities are. It is just the map you are on right now, overhead view, and so you get really low frame rate when you're panning it. But yes, I need to go back down to the Hunter's Spring first, and then Rim Elm, which is the little village you start the game in, Vaughn's hometown. There's a couple little extra things to do. Also, something that I really like, another little like music direction touch. The theme that's playing the world map right now is the theme that only plays when you've cleared the mist out of that section of the world. When the mist is still present, there's a much more like low-key, kind of ominous version of the world map theme. There's just so many good touches like that in this game. Yeah, here's the normal battle theme. Again, not really melodic, weird time signature if I remember correctly. These guys are mega weak, so they're gonna die in like... Wow, he actually lived from that? Okay. They're still pretty weak, though. I kicked over the frog's head. And yeah, also when you're in battles, like... You know, all your party members have like a couple different faces they make for like when they're attacking or getting hit and stuff like that. It's just neat. Yeah, if you go back here at this point, there's a guy earlier who opens up a store selling these two accessories that I remember being pretty good. Just how successful your attacks will be, like, in not getting blocked and also increasing your own block rate. So I'm just going to buy one of each of these, because that's a lot of money. I also wish you moved slightly faster on the world map, but whatever. Don't even need to really choose attacks, just hit auto, because these guys are so baby. Also, everybody has like 5 or 6 different like victory poses, which is pretty neat. Also, depending on like how good you did in the battle, like they have separate victory poses for if they got hurt a lot in the battle. We're gonna save again. Also equip some stuff. So there is, like, basically the instant you leave this village, it's just, 30 minutes into the start of this game. When you come back, there is a secret optional boss you can fight here that will most likely murder the hell out of you the first time you try it. I think it's doable once you're around like level 10. I'm good amount above that now, so. But yeah, you have to go to this tree and just examine the tree. It's just bees. You always get ambushed because you get distracted by the little girl falling over, telling you, like, hey, watch out, we have evil bees. Also, you can't use magic in the village. So that's like the number one thing that would make this battle a lot easier is if you could just use, you know, magic that could hit all of them at the same time. But we need to kill the queen bee like right away. I have not gotten the point card yet, no. Yeah, the bees are fast, so they almost always get, like, first turn. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have healed Vaughn. Ooh. No one else poke him. I think the queen bee has, like, almost 900 HP. Nope, couldn't kill it in one turn. Vaughn's probably dying. I should have Noah throw that at him. Because she will be able to use items faster than him. Nope. You know what? Let's start that over. And actually, like, charge up with spirit or first on my first turn. And also fast forward through some of this. Oh, wait. Never mind. Yeah, I love that the bees get, like, the really serious boss fight music. Okay. I think everyone's HP is still good enough to just block for the first turn. Yeah, blocking reduces damage by a lot. A lot of places seem to say it reduces it by half, but it's more than that. Okay, now let's hope they don't attack me in a really bad order. Like going all after Vaughn or something like that. Okay. Okay. God damn, man. If we can just take out the queen bee, this will immediately be noticeably easier. Okay, 260. Okay, 424. That's pretty good. Yeah, queen bee's down. Much better. Oh, now I just gotta try to heal optimally and hope Vaughn doesn't get stung. Or Noah, really, Jesus. Fucking hell. God damn it, it was slightly more than what health he had remaining. Ugh. That sucks. Yeah, if I had magic available, this would be so much easier. Ah, shit. Okay, so I need to use a phoenix on Bon. And then a healing flower on him, mostly. I forget how much the phoenix... how much health they have when they get revived. Just as an experiment, we will do this. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's more than I thought. Well, whatever. I don't know if I want to use those for the fucking bees. That sucks. Maybe be able to heal more than 200, but I don't. I guess I just gotta do that. Shit. Don't fucking sting her! God damn it! Okay, sure. And she got poisoned from that. Gonna waste a fucking healing item. Wait, no, I was gonna use the healing item. Let's just try to take these guys out. I need at least one of these guys dead now. Okay, just reconfirming I have the right thing punched in there. Man, Gala's defense is so good. All right. One down. Hell yeah. It doesn't matter if I have Noah like alive at the end of this fight because these guys don't give any experience or money. The thing you get for them is an item that gives like +4, a permanent +4 to all the stats of one party member. It's like honey or something. Okay, the bees are done. Honey. Yep. So that little girl there, if you go talk to her, she's Von's little sister, if I remember correctly. You can give her the honey, and she says she'll make a cake out of it. She never does make a cake out of it, but you lose the honey. But then the bees come back, so you can fight them again to get the honey back. But once you use the honey to like give somebody permanent stat boosts, like the bees are just gone forever. You can't farm honey out of them. Yep. There you go. There's the honey. Now I can make an elm cake. I thought she would ask yes or no before I would give her the fucking honey. I want my honey back. No. Do I have rewind activated here? I don't think I have rewind. Yeah, I don't have rewind on in Duck Station. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, time to fight the bees again. I don't want to fight the bees again. I talked to her just because I knew she would give me a free fucking heal. But only after you give her the honey, if you have honey on you. Yeah, I do. Here. Save one here.
It's tail time!
That's right, Gex. It's tail time. Yeah, I do have a save state right here before I revived. So we'll just do this again. Actually, yeah, just to confirm, is the queen dead? Yeah, this is after I killed the queen. So, and Noah is going to be using the phoenix on bot. Yep. Okay, we're doing it, folks. We won't give the honey away. Oh, fucking hell. Don't sting her! You fucker! Don't do that. Sting him. He loves getting stung. There you go. Yeah, Noah's just going down. It's too difficult to heal her up when there's 3 bees going around. Oh, did Vaughn revive with a different amount of health this time, chat? Weird. Wow, Noah survived this turn? Crazy. Yep, there she goes. Down she goes. Okay, we're all good. I will not give the honey away. Okay, done. I have the honey. And I am keeping the honey. Save state, the honey. So yeah. Increases all stats by 4 points. There are other items that do this, but they're usually called like miracle waters, I think. Now, as a kid, any RPG that would give me like permanent stat boosting items, I would always throw them on the protagonist. As I grew up, I was like, wait, no, I should probably spread this around. Like, you know, if I give Donald more defense ups, maybe Donald won't fucking die all the time in Kingdom Hearts or something. But in this game, there is, if you're going for all of the side content, there is the hardest arena fight in the game. Because, of course, there's like a Coliseum arena style thing in this. It has you fighting a very sizable chunk of all of the bosses from the game that are, I think, more powered up now. I forget. And you can only fight them with Vaughn alone and no one else. You cannot choose. So if you're going for that stuff, it is very beneficial to give the stat ups to Vaughn. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now I can get my free heal and not have my precious item stolen from me. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I think we're just going north. That cave up there, I guess, at the river? I don't really remember the, like the portion past this first chunk of the game. I don't remember it super well anymore. Yeah, I guess let's just try to go up there. Oh, it's Snowdrift Cave? Okay. Oh, up the river, up the river. Okay, thank you. Hello, Voidburger.
Hello.
What's up?
How's it going?
Good.
I just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
How's your stream?
Good.
Cool.
Legend of Legaia is a lot of fun. I just killed extremely strong bees.
Ooh.
Okay, so you'll like this detail.
Mm-hmm.
The starting village in the game.
Yeah.
You leave it after like 30 minutes into the game.
Mm-hmm.
The instant you walk back in, there is a now accessible, secret, optional, really fucking hard boss. You just go to one of the trees in the town and examine it.
A tree?
A random tree.
A random tree?
You go to a random tree, examine it, and then like your little sister runs up behind you and goes like, "No, watch out!" She falls over, and you turn around to look at her, and you get ambushed by killer bees that get first turn and rock your shit.
Oh my god.
And they're just bees.
Bee tree!
But I killed them, and I got their honey, which gives you like a big permanent... It's a really good item that permanently boosts one person's stats, like by like 4 points.
I didn't know Legend of Legaia was like this.
It's really good.
Very bee-focused.
Bee-focused. And I did something really dumb, and I even knew it was a thing that could happen, and I mentioned it. But your little sister, after she's like, "Wow, you killed those bees, thanks."
She turns into a bee.
Yeah. No,
she betrays you.
If you can give her the honey you got from the bees, she's like, "I'm gonna make a cake out of this," and then she never fucking does. You just lose the honey, and you have to kill the bees again if you want that really good item.
Man.
But she's also the character you talk to go to sleep and get a free heal. And I thought it was can I have that honey? Yes, no. And I talked to her so I get the free heal, and then she said, "Thanks for the honey," and she just took it out of my inventory without my permission, and so I had to load state and fight the bees halfway through the fight again.
Wow. Your sister sucks, and also you bulldozed through my pun.
What? I had to tell you the honey story. Say it again.
I said she betrayed you.
God damn it. She did.
Anyway, I was coming to ask if you wanted a brewski or something.
Oh,
I know you have your trays in, but The dentist won't kill you if you drink
I know.
your dang trays in.
I'm okay. I just want more water.
More water.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
subbing, Yuri Fujiwara.
Thank you. I'm gonna annihilate this green slime. Everyone's just gonna do right punches, right hooks. Dead. Thank you for the water.
Here you go. Enjoy your bees.
Yeah, well, they're dead now. Also,
Enjoy your ghost bees.
Look at how low FPS the map is.
I was noticing some. Yeah, this map is sick in a bad way, not in
Yeah.
a positive way of using the word sick.
Mhm.
He's stompy.
Yeah.
He looks real mad. Wherever he's going, he's pissed off about.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's gonna have a talking to somebody. Oh, Audrey too. Lippian. Feed me.
There's a fishing mini game in this that's pretty involved, and you can fish those guys out of the pond. The Lippians.
Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. I'm leaving. Okay, bye.
Okay, yeah, thank you, bye.
All right, do the whole song. Bye.
Yeah, bye, love you.
I drank and I like musicals, so I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Boy.
Bye. As a kid, I thought that Yosha thing he says, I thought he was saying you suck. It's a shame that when you come back from battles, it restarts the world map theme, though. Wish it just continued from where it left off. No, yeah, the world map is just jiggly. And this is with the little enhancement setting that like does geometry and perspective correction. And I'm also running this at twice its normal resolution. I should probably start leveling up some more magic. Very weak at the start. Great. Honk. Also, if you've been, watching Voidbreaker streams in the past, maybe been watching her play through Parasite Eve for the first time, with me kind of helping her and guiding her. It's been a little bit since we streamed that, but we are very soon looking to picking that back up and playing through the rest of Parasite Eve. And then we got, because like that game isn't very long, so we already got our next like JRPG thing queued up after that, which I think will be one people are very happy to see her play through. These barrels have anything? No. I am the Old Wizard! That is my legal name! Powerful weapons, very cheap. I'll be the judge of that. I already have these. Oh, wait. Those are new. Okay. New stuff for Noah. God, it's expensive, though. Like, look at that. Fuck. There we go. We're good. Ooh, what's that? Oh, okay. Being ambushed in this game sucks more than in other games, so... I'll do that. Three beds in a cave. Seems comfy. Okay, 150 gold. Don't need that right now. Good to know. Goodbye, Mr. Wizard. Mr. Old Wizard. God. It's splitting off too many different ways. Also, I really like when you see the animation for Vaughn when he's running down the screen. His head stays so still, but the rest of his body bobs up and down so much. It's like a chicken. Okay, don't want to go there. Is that everything? Seems like it. How do you keep stock? A different inn? Boo-hoo! Yeah, there's multiple like dream sequences you can see when you go to inns, and most of them are missable, I think. Cool dream. Yes. Seems good. Well, those all seem pretty good, but they're also fucking expensive. Maybe another 10 hours I'll have enough money to buy all those. Magic water. Max MP plus 8. That's also going to Vaughn. We haven't seen any of it during this stream, but there's a fair amount of dialogue in this game that's actually just like the script of how the person is feeling instead. So like sometimes I just see in a lot of other games, if someone's just like silent but they're thinking about something, it's just in ellipses. But in this game, instead of in ellipses, it's in parentheses, silent contemplation. And also, like a few days ago when I was playing it, there was also in another parenthetical that was just like overcome with emotion. Always been a big fan of the wing flapping animation she does. Chat, yes, I have played Stranger of Paradise. I think that game's really good. I haven't gone back to it to play any of the story DLC that came out for it, but I played the main campaign start to finish and really liked it. And yeah, this is the world map theme when everything's still covered in mist, and I love this world map theme. It's got a great vibe to it. I love the percussion in this too. Ooh. Yeah, I got new equipment for Noah, so you can see, you know, the stuff she's wearing looks different. Oh. Wanted your experience points. Oh yeah, the weird rats. The huge weird rats. Yeah, it takes a while to level up in this game, but the, like, difference in power between just one level to the next is pretty big, from what I remember. So, like, at the start of this stream, when I was fighting the big crab boss, Zeto, I remember playing that game as a kid, and just, I could not beat that guy, and so I just went back and I did some grinding, and just with one level up for the whole party, it got, like, significantly easier. Okay, so trying to think if I should go in here and do this whole dungeon, or if this is where I should stop the stream for the night. So I don't remember how long it is, and I do remember, however, that the boss at the end of this dungeon is pretty hard, because he's is a boss called the Berserker. He's just a big, weird, like, green, like, plant monster. He's just kind of like a bipedal guy made out of vines. And he hits you with the rot status effect a lot, which, you know, prevents you from attacking with certain limbs, which really limits your viable combos and arts that you can pull out. At this point, it's not easy to cure rot. There is like an accessory you can pick up from a treasure chest pretty close to the boss, from what I remember, that makes one person immune to rot, but Arten in the chat saying that the dungeon is moderately long. Yeah, I should probably... Well, okay. I don't want to stop playing quite yet, so... Yeah, I'm going to stop here, and maybe we'll switch to another game just for a little bit until I'm actually ready to stop streaming. So, save state. Hello?
I've come here to complain about a Dandori issue.
Oh no.
I've had a big Dandori issue.
Oh no. What's wrong?
In Pikmin 4.
Yep.
I'm so mad.
Is it you're still doing the game mode that unlocks after you beat the game?
No, I aborted that because I was like, well, I don't want to stress myself out. I'll do the rest of the stuff. But so there was a one of those time trials to save one of the leaflings and impress them with my Dandori, and I had the slightest Dandori issue. And by slight, I mean I was one singular point shy of platinum on my first try.
Oh, that sucks.
And the little Pikmin carrying the nugget I needed.
Oh, one little gold nugget?
One little gold nugget to 100% this level on the first try. He was under the ship.
It just hadn't gotten sucked up yet.
It hadn't gotten sucked up. He carried it there. It was like 3 frames shy of Dandori, and I got 309 points instead of 310. I got a gold medal instead of a platinum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks.
I can't. Fuck.
Chat says Void is Dandori with this shit right now.
Fucking ooh.
I share your pain. It always sucks when you do like a time-based thing and you're off by like just one.
It was like frames.
One little bit.
It
Yeah.
wasn't a second. It was like frames.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ooh, god damn it. Fuck. Check out my Twitter if you want to see the clip. I posted the clip of me failing by a couple fucking frames.
That is. Jeez. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry.
God damn it! I just wanted to complain about it. Have a good stream. Good night.
Okay, good night. I love you. Bye-bye. Oh, man. I also need to get back to playing Pikmin 4. So... Yeah, I don't know how much longer I want to stream for, but I know I don't want to stop yet. So, hey, I played this game once, all the way through, as a teenager. I never owned it. I just rented it non-stop from the family video near me.
How's it going? Hope you've been well.
Hi, Josh Moniz. It's going good. Thanks for subbing. But yeah, there's a game that I would rent it, and then I would, give it back. And every single weekend, every single Friday after school, I would just rent it week after week. Probably, honestly, could have bought the game for that the amount of times I rented it, the amount of money I spent renting it. But yeah, Wild Arms 2. This game's fucking cool. This game has an extremely kick-ass anime opening. The music for it is so fucking good. Hello? Game? There we go. But yeah, this game has a pretty unique font. It honestly can make it a little hard to read. But it is an interesting looking font that fits the tone of the game, the art direction of the game. The biggest issue this game has, aside from just, being an older RPG, so the battles are kind of slow and yada yada, is just this game's translation isn't very good. There's certain like specific scenes in this game where like a villain is giving a monologue or something, and the sentence that comes out of their mouth isn't even just like, oh, well, that was pretty goofy, and not really how you would say that in English, but I still got the meaning, even if it was really awkward. It's like almost entirely indecipherable, some of the sentences in this game. Extremely good music. Man, it is so good. What a kick-ass intro. This game's 2 discs, and like when you hit the big like story moment that ends disc 1 and you switch over to disc 2, it hits you with a second anime OP with a different song, like new animation, everything to reflect like the middle point of the story that you're now at. It's so cool. It's so good. So yeah, Wild Arms is a series I've been meaning to get more into. I played maybe like an hour or two of the first Wild Arms. This is the only one I played all the way through. I hear Wild Arms 3 is really good, and I think maybe the most popular in the series. But yeah, Wild Arms, it's just the JRPG that's like Western themed. And something I really like about this game, and I know Wild Arms 3 does it. It feels like it's like a series tradition, but I don't know if all the games do it. But when you hit the start of the game, you get presented with one of these screens where it's like, here's the first 3 party members, the protagonists and the other first 2 party members of the game. And they all get introduced by like, you choose which one you want to see, kind of like their origin story. You play through their character intro, and then after all 3 of these are done, then the story really kicks off, and things progress from there. But I just really like this type of way of getting to, get taught the game while also kind of getting specific character focused little vignettes on major characters. It's neat. They stopped doing it after Wild Arms 3. Aw, that's a shame.
Okay, it's actually like 9 years, but I've had some account troubles, whoops.
And yeah, the other big thing that I really like about these games is that the dungeon, like you get every character has a set of like multiple different tools they get out throughout the game, and they're essentially almost like, you know, new items you would get in dungeons and Zelda games, because a lot of the dungeons in these games are like environmental puzzles. And so like this guy here, he starts off with throwing knives, so he can throw them to hit switches from far away. This guy can charge with boots, so he can like ram into walls and crates and stuff. This lady has a magic wand that shoots fire that can activate certain blocks and stuff. And I really I really enjoyed that like puzzle aspect on top of the normal, you know, battle system stuff. Yeah, it's like Lufia. Yeah, very hard to read the font these days. It's easier to read on a CRT because the font gets a little softened, and like this isn't going to look good on stream. The video compression is going to fuck it all up probably. But like when I have my CRT filters on, it kind of softens the edges of the font to make it a little more rounded, and it's easy to read now on my screen at least. But yeah, without those, it gets a lot rougher looking. This game also got a pretty kick-ass soundtrack. Let's see, if I go... Can I change what the windows look like? Because, like, if the windows were darker... Like... You know, like Final Fantasy Blue or something. Oops. Like, I think the text would be a little easier to read, too. Man, I miss when games would let you do this type of stuff. Make it a little brighter in one corner so you get a little bit... Oh, that's a little too bright. Just get a little bit of that gradient that was in, like, the Final Fantasy VII window. There you go. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, like Final Fantasy VII, this game, there were a couple other games that let you, you know, pick the color for each corner so you can make your own, like, unique color gradient. Make it as fucking hideous as you want. I love that there's a screensaver option. What does the screensaver look like? I've never actually seen this. Okay, just 15 seconds inactive. Let's see what the screensaver is. Any second. Screensaver? Oh, is that minutes? That might be minutes. Yeah, it's got to be minutes. That would make sense. Also, I need to see... Do I need to put this game back to normal resolution? Because that man, the NPC on the left there, his sprite is kind of flickering a bit, like on his shoes and his legs. Whoa, yep. That's the normal resolution this game displays at. No more flickering. Yeah, there's still so many. Good. Thank you for rating. Also, I'm glad that my raid sound finally got played. Ooh! Screensaver! I've never seen this! Oh, the music! Yeah! Yeah, this is the Wild Arms 1 theme. Oh, man. Dude. I need to, like, record a long form video of this that I can use as like a stream graphic. Oh man. Because like, here, I'm gonna go, I haven't actually used this yet, but I made like a new screen to switch to that's just like a, I'll be back soon, gotta get drinks or something, that has a bunch of graphics on it that no one's seen. This thing. Haven't been able to use it yet, though. But it's like a bunch of old-ass tech demos and stuff. But it's like 15 minutes of tech demos. You know what? I will get a drink. I'll get some water. Be right back. Hello. I'm going to skip around a little bit just so we can see the where's the Axel F cover at? There it is. Anyways. Whoop. That was my webcam. Hello. Anyways, the screensaver rules. I love this. Yeah, I'm going to have to record this and just let it run for like 15 minutes or something. This is a kick-ass screensaver. Man. Dope. Have I checked out Pseudo Regalia? No, I have never heard of that. Also, Fornea, thank you for the raid and hanging out and chat and stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed all the Metal Gear LPs. Oh yeah, my status is still set to Legend of Legaia. Let me change that. Let's change that to Wild Arms 2. There we go. Hopefully that actually updates. It doesn't like to update when I change it. Is it still tagged as Zelda? Son of a bee. Well, I can't change the tags from OBS, so whatever. Oh yeah, for folks watching right now, the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, the next update will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow, my time. It's still Monday here. Whoa! Throwing knives. Ah, excuse me, not a throwing knife, the hurl knife. But yeah, now you can throw knives. Yeah, every character gets a couple different tools they can use. Some of them are like secret, like they're not mandatory for getting through the story, but there's optional areas where you gotta find the secret tools to access them. And I don't know, it's just... There's a lot of nice little systems in Wild Arms. At least in these older ones I have some experience with. Yeah, it's like it's not like platforming per se, but there is some like extra, navigation stuff. Like you can drop down from ledges, but if you're walking, you won't automatically fall down. You get to choose if you want to go off, or else you can sprint off. You can kind of like do these like skidding stops while you're dashing. There's a mechanic where like there's random encounters in this game. It's how the battles work, but you actually have a brief moment to react. Not that time though. If you get a red exclamation point above your head, it's just like you can't avoid this battle at all. If it's a white exclamation point, you actually have a moment to push a button to cancel out the random encounters, so you just avoid a battle entirely. I would love a remake of Wild Arms 2. Where like it doesn't need to be a crazy remake, just like I'm fine with like the orthographic view. We are just rotating the camera like this. Just I want the battles to just be snappier, and I just want the game to be relocalized. Just a better localization, faster battles. Everything else would just be, you know, a bonus. Oops. Also, yeah, when you're sprinting like that, you're more likely to get thrown into... You're less likely to be able to avoid random encounters. That's the benefit of just walking. It's... Was there a remake of Wild Arms 1? Chat? Oh, for the PS2. Huh. Sounds like it wasn't good. Oh, Alter Code F. That's what that is. Okay. Well, that's a shame that it sucked. Just remembered I need to lower the game volume again. Whoops. Yeah, like the main combat things with Wild Arms 2, which I'm just fighting bats, so I'm just hitting attack a lot. You've got that gauge below my health, which is for force points. Every character has abilities that use up force points, and also these abilities here on the side. A lot of characters have arms, which are just guns. They need FP to use, but also they have a limited amount of ammo. And you can bring extra bullets with you to reload in battle, but at least at the start of the game, that's a little pricey to do. And so you kind of have to really space out when you're using your guns and kind of save them for boss fights. If I remember correctly, you can also like upgrade your guns too, so that they can hold more ammo and they do extra damage and have other effects and stuff. Some characters just have magic instead of arms, but that still uses force points. Also, the protagonist here, basically gets possessed by Satan early in the game. And once you get like condition green, which is when your force points hit 100, I think you have to get 100 and not just like half the gauge. You get to transform into like a Super Sentai ass looking hero where you're utilizing the power of the devil that's inside you. And whenever you do that, like a different theme song kicks in and overrides whatever battle music is playing. That's really cool. Yeah. This game's cool. Oh, I should heal. The gems, the faintly sparkling jewels of life. Also, I can't remember. I think the devil in this game is from the moon or something. Yeah, there's a... Oop. That was a random encounter that I just avoided there. Whoop, not that one, though. Does that status effect stay after battle? I don't remember how this game handles status effects. Yes, it does. Get rid of that disease. Guy in a cave gave me disease. I'm glad it just respawns you like in a Zelda game and not like, ooh, you fell down to another floor and you gotta go all the way back up. Nope, yep. That one looks suspicious, but I went anyways. Oh, excuse me. I always sneeze twice in a row. I can't help it. Also, like, this game does some... Ah, shit. This game does some fun things with the tools where it's like, oh, well, you know, the knife... You throw it to hit switches, but, like, how do you hit that one? It's too low. You can't... You know, you can't... There's no elevation you can go to reach that thing. But it's like, hey, if you throw a knife and it hits a wall, it bounces off and falls straight down. And that's how you hit stuff below you. Neat. Gurg. That guy's name is Gurg. You also get to name Tony, even though he is not a party member. Oh yeah, this game does great boss intros. I love that. Every boss gets introduced like that. Chat, yeah, this will go up as a VOD. So yeah, bosses always have like extra appendages and stuff he can destroy that won't take the boss out, but it just gets you extra experience and money, which is... I enjoy that. Ah, the good old shot weapon. Yeah, it's just a lot of shooting your gun for the first boss, just dumping all of your ammo. Unless you whiff it, that sucks. This last shot kill him, or am I gonna have to waste my item and reload my gun here? Ah, yep. Does this game predate Final Fantasy VIII? Chad is asking. You know, I don't know. I think it might. Oh, this was okay. Chat saying this was released September '99, and Final Fantasy VIII was February. Wow. All those magazines. God damn it. Stop missing. This game also kind of had like a live system too, because if you died to a boss, like a thing I've got in my inventory right now are these coins, and each one of those is basically continued. So if you die, you can just restart at the start of the fight instead of having to like load from your last save or whatever. Don't miss this time. There we go. So I can't remember their names right now, but Wild Arms hasn't had a game in a long time now, quite a while. But there's a Kickstarter that was run a year and a half, 2 years ago. Basically, the developers of Wild Arms, who are no longer, at the studio that previously used to make Wild Arms, they're doing the classic, like, hey, we made a game you really liked in the past, we don't have the rights to it, how about we make a spiritual successor to it style thing. And it exceeded its funding pretty well. Yeah, Armed Fantasia, that's right, thank you. But also it was a weird combo deal Kickstarter where it was 2 different games. So they're also making a spiritual successor to wow, why can I not remember the name of that series right now? Shit. Shadow Hearts. Yeah, they're making a spiritual successor to those games too. The new one being called Penny Blood. I haven't seen any of the recent updates, but their videos they were putting out that was basically just hey, here's a art test. This is what we would like the game to look like. Those look pretty nice. I like those. So I hope those games turn out good, because a new Wild Arms would be pretty cool. That's another RPG series I've been meaning to get into, is Shadow Hearts. I played the first hour or so of Kudelka, which was the precursor to the first Shadow Hearts. But it was only the first 2 hours or so. And I really liked it, but the battles were pretty slow and really dragged the game out. It was a little hard to play through, just combat-wise, just because of that. But the thing with Kudelka that impressed me the most was actually the voice acting. It's actually really good. It's a little hammy, but everyone's having a blast voicing those characters. And a lot of the cutscenes have motion capture in a PS1 game. I don't know, some of the presentation in that game was really fucking good. Okay, anyways, it's 11:45 here, so I probably should actually wrap the stream up now. But thanks for watching. I'm probably going to be streaming more stuff soon, some more probably PS1 RPGs. Maybe I'll hop around in between a couple different games. But yeah, Legend of Legaia is the thing I'm really focusing on right now. It's what retro games I'm going through, quote unquote retro. But yeah, I guess before we go, there are a bunch of things I downloaded because it's just man, there's some games I really want to get around to actually playing. So, Alundra, never played it. It seems like a pretty cool game. I am aware that the studio that ported and published the English version of the game, Working Designs, they really liked to alter parts of the games, and they would change the difficulties in some of the games they put out, including Alundra. But I have downloaded the version that has the patch applied to restore its difficulty back to the original Japanese releases. Which, by the way, if anyone watching this, if you're ever looking for a place to download ROMs or disc images, basically anything up to the PS2 era, they might have stuff after that too, though. CD Romance is the website you want. because not only do they have just those games to download, they also have a bunch of pre-patched ROMs and ISOs with different like popular hacks on them. So it's like, oh, do you want X game, but it's got like an undub patch so that like it's still the English version of the game, but it swaps out all the English voice acting for the Japanese tracks. And if things needed to be subtitled and they weren't, now they are. They've got those. They've got a bunch of like, you know, localization, fan-made localization patches, you know, like pre-installed in the ROMs there. That site's great. But yeah, I also started playing through Armored Core, the first Armored Core, just a little bit ago. And that game holds up surprisingly well. Like the controls are a little clunky for sure, but they also let you remap every single action in the game to whatever you want, which makes it a lot easier to deal with. Brave Fencer Musashi, again, I streamed this with Voidburger several years ago, and everyone really, really liked our stream of that and wanted us to play more. That almost feels like a game I might do a Let's Play of at some point in the future. I've never played any of the Grandia games. I hear the first Grandia is really great, so... and yeah, the other big things here that I've never really played much of or haven't touched is Vagrant Story, Valkyrie Profile, and Xenogears. Those are all things I got to get through sometime soon, because they all seem pretty damn cool. Oh, is there an actual PS1 localization, English localization for the Saturn version of Grandia now? That'd be nice if so, because yeah, I have heard that the Sega Saturn version of that game is a little better. And the PC ports of Grandia 1 and 2 seem pretty crap, which is a shame. Yeah, man. There's still so many old games I haven't played that all seem really good. I still technically have never actually played through all of Final Fantasy Tactics either, without cheating at least. I played through that whole game as a kid, but I had to grind a lot, and also I was using that that exploit where you could unlock abilities even if you didn't have the points needed to unlock them. So yeah, I've never done a legit playthrough of that. The version of Tactics I have here is also a patched version. It's called Final Fantasy Tactics Prime Convenience, where it's got some nice bug fixes and quality of life things, and it also reduces the amount of points you need to unlock abilities by half, which apparently is how it was in the Japanese release. So everything is just a lot speedier. But yeah, thanks for watching. Tomorrow, Kingdom Hearts update. This whole stream will be a VOD on our YouTube channel as well. That'll probably go out on Wednesday, just so that we don't have a bunch of videos coming out on the same day. And yeah, I'm going to try and get a more frequent streaming schedule going up soon. I'll post about that soon. But until then, yeah, see you folks later.
You play video games?
No.
You don't? Have you ever tried them?
Uh-huh.
Did you like them?
No.
Totally awesome.